Hello everyone, welcome once again to my YouTube channel with your girl OJB Fashion Style. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I made this beautiful kimono jacket with drawstrings on the side. So if this is something you're interested in, keep on watching, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button and let's get started. So guys, for this outfit, I used about 2.5 yards of fabric. So you could actually use 3 yards if you want yours to be longer. So I had 2.5 yards, and that's what I used for this. The first thing I'm going to be doing now is to open up my fabric as you see me do. And then I'll make the first fold into 2, which is what I'm showing you now. This is a fold into 2. So after that, I'll fold again into 4 from the portion that has no cuts, okay? So I'm going to be folding it into 4. So it's now in 4. So if I count the layers, it's actually 4 layers. So this is where we are going to be taking our measurements from. As you can see, I've counted and it's actually in 4 layers. So I'll be taking my measurement from the top, which I'm indicating with my finger. So the first measurement I'm taking on the top there is my neckline measurement, which is 3 inches into 2 inches. And then I'll go ahead and connect both points using my curve rule. Okay, so after that, I'll be taking my sleeve measurement. Remember that there's no shoulder slope, because the shoulder area there, the top of our fabric is not slit. Okay, so for our sleeve length, sleeve round, I'm taking a measurement of 12 inches. So from the top there to how wide I want my sleeve area to be is 12 inches. So using my straight rule, I'll go ahead and connect the point there. So after that, I'll simply be taking the measurement for my waist area. Okay, so to do that, from the top of my fabric there to my waist area is 16 inches. After that, I'll simply go ahead and connect the point using my straight rule. So that will be where I'll be taking my waist circumference measurement on. So for my waist circumference, it is 32 inches divided by 4, gave me 8. And what I'm simply going to do is to add an extra 6 inches allowance to it to ensure that this has enough allowance, okay? So from that point to my armhole or arm area, I'll be connecting it using my curve rule. So after I was done doing that, I simply went ahead and connected using my straight rule all the way to the base of my jacket or to the bottom of the fabric. So this is what it is looking like, and then I went ahead to cut out the pattern. Okay, so after I was done with that, I'm going to be working on the front neckline area. So I'm going to be folding it in a particular direction, as you see me do now. So you can see that the sleeve area are both on each other, and you can see the neckline which we cut out now in a particular fold. So one side would serve as the front, while the other side will serve as the back. I hope you actually understand. So what I'm simply going to be doing now is to be taking a measurement of 2 inches on one side, okay? So I'll be taking a measurement of 2 inches there, as you see me indicate with my finger, and I'll go ahead to cut it all the way down. So this will serve as an opening for the front portion of our kimono jacket. It is a simple pattern if you're actually following, okay? So this is what it is looking like after I was done cutting it out. So this is the front side. It is now open, and then the other side will serve as the back. So now I'll be using a different fabric to work on the neck area of our kimono. So I'll do this all the way through to the bottom of this jacket. So you can see I had folded my pattern my fabric, and this area I'm showing us now would be where I'll be placing the other fabric that I had cut out. So this fabric is actually in a fold, okay, and it's about 2.5 inches after folding. So it is actually 5 inches wide, and it is very long, such that it will go all the way around from the bottom over the neckline to the other side of the fabric. Okay, so you can see me placing it on top of my actual fabric, and then I'll go ahead and run my stitch all the way through it. This is what my fabric is looking like after I was done stitching a different fabric around the neckline portion of our kimono jacket. So I further went ahead to fold around the edges of our jacket, as you can see me indicate with my finger. I did this for both the front and the back. And next, I made fold and stitches around the sleeve round. Okay, so this is the sleeve, and I'm simply folding around it so as to be able to run my stitches on it. So next, we're going to be working on the sides of our kimono jacket, where we will be having our drawstrings. To do this, the first thing is to take a measurement of 1 inch around the armhole, as you are seeing me indicating. Okay, so I took a measurement of 1 inch wide. So after I was done running my stitches on the 1 inches allowance I taken, this is what it is looking like. So I ironed it flat so as to be able to have a neat fabric to work on. So what I'll be doing now is attaching my strings underneath that allowance. Okay, so first I'm going to be raising the string and placing my strings underneath. Okay, so these are 4 strings. I'll do this for one side, and then I'll also attach 2 strings on the other side. So I'll raise one side of my allowance and then make a fold inward, and also repeat the same process for the other side. So I'll have 2 strings that I'll be drawing on each side of my kimono jacket. This is actually optional. You can as well sew your casing first before using safety pin to attach or put through your drawstrings. I usually prefer to place my drawstrings before running my stitches. So I had my drawstrings at the top there using my pin so it will be in place. Okay, and then I'll go ahead now and stitch all through the casing. If you notice in the video, I didn't show us how I attached my pocket area. Okay, so something happened. I actually mistakenly deleted the video where I attached the pocket to this kimono jacket. So I am so sorry. I was supposed to upload this video like a week ago. It was because I couldn't recover the video. I did everything I could to recover that portion so as to add it to the tutorial video. I couldn't, and so instead of losing the entire content and having to redo it, I just had to give what was available. On a later video, I'm going to do a detailed tutorial on how to attach pockets to a shirt or to a kimono jacket. So this was a squared pocket, and I had folded it, cut it out in square, and then I simply folded it inward, iron first, and place on top of your kimono jacket or your fabric, and then run your stitches in a U shape. So that's what I did in a square shape, leaving the top portion open. So that was what I basically did to attach my pocket area. So after I was done attaching my string to my kimono jacket, this is what it is looking like now. so beautifully. So this brings us to the end of today's tutorial video. I'll be seeing us on the next one. Until then, stay fabulous.